Hey friends, I wanted to come on because I've had my hair is doing something fun today. There you go. Give you guys something to laugh about. It's awesome. Anyways, all right. So I wanted to come on live because there are people that have been asking me a lot. I can't ignore it. It's bothering me. That regarding like the back ordered stuff. Okay, guys. So there's a lot on back ordered, but there's things that are actually coming back that are being reshelved, I guess you would call it. And so I just want to speak to the newer consultants that have never dealt with products that are on back order or sold out. One thing I want to share with you guys and kind of reiterate that this is a good thing. We are in a super growth mode right now for Scentsy. We're in our 15th year. I think we're actually about to be 16, if I can remember. I forget. I think we're going on our 16th in July. Maybe 15, not sure. Anyways, and so you being a part of Scentsy right now is like a huge deal. The fact that you are involved, you may be brand new to your business and you're starting now, which is when the business is growing on like hyper mode. Okay. So, but there are always going to be some kind of adjustments that have to be made during a hyper mode growth of a business. And one of them, because of also on top of it, we have the coronavirus. So things are shut down and, they're putting things on hold as far as shipments. We have to deal with lots of back orders and even sold out products. So how do we deal with that? How do we deliver these this information to your customers without them being upset and mad at the company, mad at us, whatever negativity that could possibly happen or come out of it? And I want to remind everybody that your delivery is everything. Your verbiage is everything. So here's the thing I want to make sure everybody understands is that you are the face of your business. You may sell Scentsy, the products, and you're an independent consultant of the company, but you are the business owner. You own your Scentsy business, okay, as an independent consultant. Meaning how you come off, how you handle situations is how your customers are going to handle them. So, for example, there is, let's say that your customer says, okay, maybe they text you, maybe they call you, maybe they're right in front of you and they say, ooh, I want this product. I want the product that's on the front page. Off the top of my head, I don't know if that's actually on back order. So this is a hypothetical. Hi, everyone that's on. Hey, Terry. Hypothetically, let's say that this warmer is on back order or sold out. How would we approach that? So let's say that your client just says, I want that warmer. So we could go about and go, oh, man, that's sold out, or that's on back order. I'm so frustrated. I'm so mad. How do you think your customer or client, if they've been buying you for more, how are they going to respond? They're going to go, oh man, you're right. That sucks. Oh, gosh, right? They're going to feed off your energy and your response. But if they say, I want this warmer and it's on back order or it's out of stock, and you respond, you know what? That is a very pretty warmer. I know. It's so pretty. It's on back order. It's sold out. Yeah, you've got great taste. So here's what we could do. Let's say it's on back order. So you can wait and I'll place the order for you, but it's going to be on back order. You're going to get that warmer eventually. But is it something that's time sensitive or is this just for you? They're going to go, oh, it's just for me. Okay, so I'll be happy to place the order. I'll keep you posted on when it's coming in. But you'll have to wait for that. So in the meantime, have you seen our Perfect Scentsy package that you can actually get 2 mini warmers with 6 bars? So if we choose one that's available, we can get you one that's faster and then the other one will come in later. What do you think about that? And you're going to save like $15 by doing the package. So you're basically getting 3 bars for free and getting a total of 6. They're going to go, oh, what? I like that deal, right? And if they don't want to spend extra money, they just want that specific warmer, what you're doing is you're complimenting their taste. You're saying, oh my gosh, that is beautiful. It's so beautiful that it's on back order or it's out of stock. And they're going to go, oh, darn. And if you're doing it with a smile and you're like, oh, darn, not like, that one's on back order. What is the difference between the response? They're going to feed and be like, oh, you're right. Oh, man, of course, I choose the one that's on back order. But if you go, what a great choice. That's a beautiful warmer. It's so beautiful that it's on back order. So here's your choices. If you give them a choice, it's more likely they're going to either buy the warmer and that's going to be on back order, or we could say, or we can find something that's in stock. And we have a lot of other, let me show you all the other warmers that we do have that's in stock. So you don't want to just stop and say, oh, yeah, sorry, it's on back order. Because now you're cutting yourself off, right? You want to move forward and see how you can satisfy that customer and take care of them. And so let me see. So what are we? We're independent consultants. So consulting them. Let's look at the other options to see if there's anything else that you might like. Because here's the thing. You think that they're looking at your catalog or your website. They may not see every single option. I'm here to tell you, when I was a customer, I didn't look through every single picture. I found one thing, I liked it, and I was done. And I did not look at all the other options. So as a consultant, I learned that I need to say, hey, did you see this other warmer that's kind of similar? And then you can ask questions. So what is it that you like about that warmer? Is it the color? Is it going to match your area? So let's try to find something that has similar color if they don't want to wait for back order. So again, we have to consult and ask questions to find out why they want that warmer. When do they need that warmer by? Because if they don't need it anytime soon, having on back order isn't going to be an issue. But if they're like, oh, I wanted to, give it to my sister for her birthday at the end of the month, well, then there's a time sensitive situation there, right? So that's when we try to figure out how we can help get her something on time. All right, so the biggest thing I want you to think about is your business is yours. You are the face of your business. We all sell the same product. So the only thing that they have to determine is whether they're going to buy it from you or they're going to go buy it from someone else that's going to go a little bit above and beyond to help them complete their order. Okay? For instance, somebody messaged me today because they found me on Facebook. They live in my area. And they asked if I had bars and wax in stock. And I said, do you have anything specific that you're looking for? She goes, never mind, I found somebody in my area that has warmers. I said, oh, what area do you live in? So I didn't just say, oh, okay, thanks, bye. I said, what area do you live in? So she asked me, I said, oh, yeah, that's the same area I live in. She goes, oh, well, what warmers do you have? And because it's a private conversation, I'm able to tell her. And so if I would have just shot it down and said, oh, okay, so you have to make sure you ask questions and see how you can actually serve these people. So, but I know that I will say that new consultants, you grow your confidence over time of what you have available. But that's why I'm talking to you guys today. So you can get these tips of knowing that you have an amazing product. It's a good thing that things are doing so well right now. So never look at hyper growth and things on back order as a bad thing. Look at it as you have a very high demand product that people want. So that doesn't mean bad news. That means good news for a business owner, because that means you have something that people desire and in high demand. Okay. But with that comes some obstacles that you just have to learn to get over. And one of them is how you respond to them and then how you deliver it back to your customers. So let's say another scenario again. So say somebody placed an order and it's been taking a while because things have been taking longer than normal. If you're new, you don't know that. It's normally a faster pace in normal situations, but because of COVID, it's been a little bit harder. So when somebody messages you and says, hey, what's going on with my order? It's been like forever. Okay, so they're already kind of mad with that tone, right? Hey, what's going on with my order? It's been forever. So you could tell, sense they're already upset, right? So what could we have done to avoid that? We can make sure that when we place their order, we let them know ahead of time. Hey, I just want to let you know, shipping is kind of running a little slower than normal. I know you're used to a faster pace, but due to the circumstances that's going on globally, things are a little bit slower. And we're also, don't be afraid to educate them. Scentsy is experiencing a huge record-breaking sales production that we weren't really actually ready for, because our forecast of products was forecasted for a regular spring season, not a season that's going to be bigger than our fall season usually is. So that's important for you guys to know, that the last few months have been record-breaking to the entire company and have been higher volume than when we have fall months, which fall months are our most highest volume months usually. So if you can kind of understand that. So if November, like September, October, November is like up here, and spring's usually right around here, but right now we're actually experiencing up here. So you have to remember that they have to, their forecast of products are done basically on the past years. So they kind of look at the last few years of how much we've sold, and that's what they forecasted what would happen this year. Well, they didn't have COVID-19 in their forecast, right? So be honest with these people. Like, hey guys, we're experiencing the same kind of, we don't know what's happening either, just like the rest of the world is. However, we're still in business. We're still able to ship. We're still able to fill orders. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. That's it. And the confidence behind it is that's what they're going to feed off of. Again, if you're like, I know, man, I know it's really frustrating that it hasn't come in yet. If you respond like that, all you're doing is fueling the fire. But if you respond from that, what they just said, and say, you know what, I'm so sorry that it's been so much longer. I really appreciate your patience. We're definitely working harder. Now I'm kind of doing my own blah, blah, blah. We're doing our best to try to get things out as fast as possible. I really appreciate your patience. So how we can avoid that, though, like I said, is to let them know up front. So have you ever been like standing in line at a grocery store, and the person's kind of like, it's a long line, and they're like chatting with the person in front of them, and you get frustrated because they don't even acknowledge the long line. They're just going about their business like nobody's sitting there waiting. But when somebody says, thank you for your patience, I'll be right with you, and then they go about chatting with the person, you tend to go, oh, okay, like you have more patience, right? Because you were acknowledged and your time was acknowledged, that it's valuable. So we have to do that with our clients as well. So what you could do is keep track of those orders, pay attention to when it gets printed, when it gets posted, when it gets shipped, and then give them an update. Like, oh, it finally got shipped. I don't got the tracking yet, but I promise I'm going to keep you updated. Okay? So they are going to have so much more patience than if you wait 2 weeks and you haven't even said anything to them. So just keep people updated, be upfront, and I promise you they're going to be a lot more patient, and they're not going to see it as a bad thing. They're going to be like, okay. So there was an example that I was watching another YouTube, Zoom today, and she talked about how, like, have you ever walked in to go get your nails done or hair done, and they say, hey, we're raising prices? Do you turn around and go, oh, forget that? You usually go, oh, well, darn, but I need my nails done, or I need my hair done. So they get it anyways, right? So you just have to let them know about changes. So we're not upping our prices, we're just taking a little bit longer for shipping, okay? So if you are new or somebody that's on your team that's new, please tag them, because I want you guys to be able to handle this growth and this type of shipping time frame that's going on right now. Okay, because if you're new, you're probably like, why is it taking so long? Because people get excited about Scentsy. That's a good thing. All right, I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, let me know. Bye, guys. If nobody told you they love you today, I love you and I always will.